Welcome to the freight hub, Lord Commander. I am Ed Doc, captain of the enforcers in the lower deck. The Master of Arms assigned me to your liaison for the duration of your stay here. Would you like to inspect the rooms or begin your search? People all over the cliff. I'm sorry, Lord Commander, I do not. No one knows. The cultists are too adept at hiding and keeping their secrets, and it worries me that you might have to walk around the entire compartment looking for a temple. Problem not suitable for someone of your status, and it's not just the grime of our crowd of British labourers. I suspect that the entrance to the temple is hidden in some dark corner where you might encounter criminals or outcasts with the kind of riffraff that dwells there. You might even get attacked. We're not headed there, are we, Captain? To put bluntly, although the bay performs its functions well, even its more civilized sections are solely lacking in discipline. I was only assigned recently, so I haven't had time to strengthen everything up. Since doing so will require some serious changes, I'm not inventing excuses, Lord Commander. As the officer in charge, I accept full responsibility for whatever takes place in this compartment. Business. Understood. What should you do? No, yeah, I feel like that's all. What was the question we already asked, right? Or something very similar to it.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, the sister who will like penetration, nice. Increased. Harder to dodge. Armor. Play dance. Strength. Increases damage 5%, stack up to 3 times. See hand. Maybe it costs less. Reduce enemy skill by what? There you go. Yeah, she normally gets a lot of kills on those. Push. Right. Strength. Oh, no. Willpower. Power. Level 2. Here we go. Perception. No. Yeah, all hers are unique to her, huh? All hers are super unique to her. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Yeah, that's the way we came. There we go. Where does this go? Before we came, before we take me, the captain will have our heads. How can this? Like before, they've called us carving into their own skin. Thing of our quest. What is this mess? Must have snuck in here and left his mark. Perhaps they forced someone to do it. It's at least disgrace that they can pull such stunts right under my nose, but at the very least I can assure you the mark is not dangerous. It resembles one of the symbols associated with the Bloodspun web. What was it called again? The Song of Trailing Blood, I think. It's a prayer similar to many of its compartment. We've heard spinners say it when they perform the signature acts of serving to the Emperor. The soundless shadow sinks into the dark. Slashed feet. Slashed feet. A fatal dance. Late song and tempo. Edges of an echo. When to death throws no on to her sacred blood, as she wants thou the backs of foe. Inviting you to visit their temple, maybe they're trying to get your attention. Apologies, I'm not good at reciting their riddles. Why? I took up my post here. I made sure to prime myself with all the particular qualities of this compartment. I soon heard that the verse and decided to investigate. I questioned a number of people who followed the web as I was trying to figure out if there anything peculiar about it. Eventually I learned it's the whole thing. The words are certainly strange, but it's nothing worse than what it seems. From what I've heard, what I can tell, it's something like a prayer with several verses that tell the life of one of the cult saints, martyred Spider as they call her. Cult says whenever you totally too obvious that cult is obsessed with the word. Phone to mark your way to the temple, there to God chance. Okay. Find what you're looking for, I'm trying to up the safely.
Do we truly have to be here? I am not even sure what is making me more nauseous. These horrid colours, or the smell.
No one's going to reply to that. Okay. What's the living quarter? What's the living quarter, huh? Files for the work cycle. Do you have any idea how much it costs? Yeah, 57 ration cards. That's all I've got, I swear. Then the rest on right card again. I'm guessing I'm not doing you any more favors. Cover the drinking or get used to living in the by a train.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh. Rock that, huh? Bird coming down from the decks. Here we go, down. Whoa. What's going on over here? Okay, this way apparently.
Is there money to be made?
His pocket silence. I love the red trader. Where you going? Right here.
Successful.
Yep. Commander, an unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? The famous. No doubt. Where they're hiding. Focus that in. That's probably for the best. I have my hands full as it is. Patch ups. Savage. Low Komokov number 3. Under the tech pre-supervision. That old grump is my personal favourite on the entire freight line. Every couple of years, Savage gets mad. His bolter catches fire and starts putting steam at the repairman. Guess who they call to take care of him in that situation? Of course, and after I'm done with the dangerous work, that's when the Iron Brains come in. train, huh? That's how big our ship is. Is anger infused to obey right now? It's powered only by the magnificent engine. We need to start the rotor if we want to trip down the freight line. And if not, we're separate the wheels seats at the drive. The touch of the motion force granted by the invisible hand of the Omnissiah. Let his grace strengthen the joints and supports that lift the body above the decay of mortal tracks. Hear me, driver, and praise the machine god Thrice, for it is by his will sacred achieved. On the big lever, pull all gently, don't like to be embarrassed. Strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach, fiercely hard stirring. There's so much energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive, unruly and unarmed, with speed but quite unwilling to submit to a strong hand. Pull the lever towards you smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with this command word. Now you're feeling his real power. He can run down the entire freight line in a minute, given the chance, and kill anyone who rides him at that speed. Now try applying some thrust to the main. It's agreed not to kill us both. His tech press guardians will be pleased. Mighty Beast, now I'm sure you have independence, and it's time to drive the savage down the line. Trip.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Banana. Quite a lot of the bosses here, eh? It's way down there. Yeah, it's way down there. Okay. Game of rats. Bolt nuts and a few power plants and a small chest next to the board. It switches to a different tone. Fine show. Just a generator's told, and I swear my own float today. I'll add another to a fetching peddler. Grace as a gift to fate itself. Trade us. You suggesting we play a game? Fair. Later. Again. Have a rounding your ship. Say that offers more than just amusement. Cut a button from your sleeve and throw it at the man. What does that mean? Generous gift. Reaction cards get their hands on something that belongs to your lordship. Favor gives me the brightest smile today. Won't forget this fateful meeting. Western crowd calling the mechanism his humble servant. Flute player is all they call me because that's what I am. As simple as it pretends to be. I'm curious who he really is, and I will have him monitored.
I always keep my options open.
Position for you.
That's how it's done.
There's much to hide. Dead man? He's just standing there. He's not dead. Shift, discretion.
This is intriguing. Always keep your eye on the
Good, sir.
price.
Ration card. Local water. Okay. The ungrateful maggots, mistakes must be paid for. Have mercy in the throne's name, I beg you. Hand of God. Emperor, save your unworthy servant. Get lost. It's painful. Your boot, I'll clean it right away. Make it USB. It's been out. Never even taken a break to rest, and all I owned is civil ration with 15 mouths to feed back home. Shake me down every shift like they do every other honest working who. Now fighting, you and your pals have lifted a box of Nutribars a few watches ago and 2 cantinas of water. Before that, I didn't beat the light for you because I took pity of you, and this is the thanks I get. The hub for 20 watches. Refuse to give out rations if we don't have cards. We don't have a way to. And today you prepared 15 cards in a single shift because you do the work of 3 people, right? Or did you take your pals to a dark corner somewhere to do them in and take their shares? I didn't do that. That was an accident. They got their heads blasted in by crates. The dead don't need rations. Crystal Forcer. Punished. No protection. What the hell? Fluid. Stand on your soul for people that you are down here, check on dirt without even seeing the silver of light is not the result of some will, but rather logical order of the world. I hope you understand the fact it will help you make peace. What the fuck is this huge speech? Also, I'm not talking this. Long time you're speaking, but now he seems to conceal. He's hastened to conceal himself behind the bulwark, behind the Gorkas, and you're watching him hurry into the so I'm going to break 13 of your fingers and ribs. Is it less than his accusations?
I always have a backup plan.
Yeah.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Cast your eye there.
Full tonight.
Rush not dawdle.
Okay. Oh, there's good stuff there. More stuff over here. Libra. Libra. Okay. Kids have been waiting for you. How was the shift? I have Delta friend with the loading, and he gave me some cards. Take them in exchange for new shoes. Yours are worn out. I've already made your bed for you. Once we're eaten, you go rest. All the ones now head out to marketplace and live in peace. Why did you send me such a wonderful wife?
This could be an opportunity.
A lot of ration cards
Fortune smiles on
stashed all over the place, eh?
ill omen.
I'm just robbing these guys' houses.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
What's in here? Need to go on the ground, huh? Bigger. Poor dogs, they are up to. Yeah, let's get out of there. Here. Open the way.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be anywhere. Doesn't matter, identify yourself. Makeshift armor picks from beneath the ready clothes. For the likes of you.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Show them no mercy!
Kill all these guys. Yes.
Here we go!
I am your blade and shield.
What the hell?
As honor ordains.
Why's she dealing no damage?
As the tenets demand.
That's weird. Why was she doing no damage to, like, any of them?
Let's make it quick! Hold on!
Pretty young guy. Nice.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Let's do it!
What's this invulnerability they all have?
Advancing!
Vulnerability all these guys have, is they? Seriously? What the fuck is this invulnerability? I don't know what it is.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies!
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. Don't let your guard down. Who is me?
000, what the fuck is these guys? They don't have anything that should be giving them invulnerability. They're gonna rely on them to kill themselves, huh?
I shall come. The other side awaits. Trust killing brings me no pleasure. The shadows will see it done. Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
There you go.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, what the hell was that? That took a bit since she didn't want to damage them when she was actually attacking them, hey? Someone was protecting them.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Couldn't see. Oh, there's nothing here.
I always keep my options open.
Something down there? No. Okay. There's let it out. Sure. was like, it definitely was telling us to go this direction, right? Guessing we have to come over here. Okay. This is this side. Okay. Seeing anything else? Over here. Let's come down.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Yeah, okay, we just have to come down into here. What the hell's that? Crowd. It's not looking appetizing at all, does it? Let them have their bowl of food.
Brutal.
Wow, it's green mush. I like the
The
green mush,
shadows
huh?
reveal their secrets.
Crap. What is that?
Duty prevails.
Much stuff up. Sees nothing but hears everything. The truth will be revealed to them.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay. Oh. Stop being so bloody difficult. Being difficult, say time has come or what have you. No, please. What did I do? Where it wants. Should we take his stuff to marketplace? Will we sleep tonight?
Always keep
Fast,
your
huh?
eye on the prize.
A lot of nothing here. Are you here to take to the other side? No, no, no. You just wandered around in the dark looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. You really not see it. Outcast, the mad, the disaster, the curse. Ghost of the past, shadow of the present, only the undying one knows. He alone. These gifts, they are the chains blink to announce my approach. Brothers to hear, they hide, fearful of being like me, afraid of losing face.
Is there money to be made?
Watch out. Fortune smiles
Whoa.
on us. An ill omen.
Look at crap.
The Emperor favors me today. I better myself through my service. Duty prevails.
Leprosy.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Toughness. Kills an enemy. Explode. Okay, so those are clearly for you. Both those are clearly for you.
Keep your wits about you.
You're the only one that gets a bunch of stuff from it. Noted. What have you done? Huh? Cover blisters. Who knows how to purge? It's probably this section. I've hung out here too long and I've got fucking leprosy.
When the faithful are
I
idle,
always
Serious?
keep my options open.
What you want? Wealth, the dead bastard had rationed the few cells. We'll trade them for porridge. Murder. We'll clean all bullets. Mount eaters, outcasts, folks who have no place even amongst the lowest of the low. Some were born this way, some were driven out to keep them from spreading the contagion. Foremen won't let us near the vat, then forces try to shoot us inside, as if it's our fault that we're born in the terrible place. We're worms, the rotten belly of the ship, fonder for disease. An obvious mutation. They'll clean without you.
I'll make an example out of you.
Your Emperor won't save you! I am your doom!
I serve the ruinous powers!
Hey.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll see. You stood a chance.
There you go.
You should feel honored to witness this.
Death is a blessing.
Where did you guys? Over there.
I bring ruin!
Death to non-believers!
Yeah, they're in there. Okay, cool.
It's as good as done. It was inevitable.
Rejoice in battle!
Alright, minimum 2.
I am his will made manifest, fate eradicated. As the each strike is a prayer.
Oh, cool, she could buff them in that one shot.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming
All
nearby.
super disease.
I am your shadow.
Yep.
Rise
There
to
you go,
the
no more of
top,
those
or
outcasts
get
there.
left in the dust.
Would he be proud? Am I?
Yeah. Okay, that's the left in this area. Pretty sure I've seen everything else here.
Operation
There you go.
successful.
There we go, we've connected those two
Always
bits.
keep your eye on the price.
The man. What happened? A cleaner at my house, the sleep forces came in to set fire to it and make it out of time. He painted the symbol, then he gave me water and whispered a strange verse. He told me to memorize it and recite it later so that help would come, and he and I pursue souls of mercy. She did ground, last breath, exhausted, knife my mid heart, moved my chest, passed on to death. Her duty blessed, but of those who suffered anguish and disease along the Claire. In order to follow the saint's footsteps, you're supposed to kill the young man, must release him from suffering. Maintain life too much with muscle. Mercy. Fear bows his head, so be it. I can't take this pain anymore, I'd rather die. There's no curse more terrible than the existence between unlife and undeath. You have liberated a tormented soul, then dying once he's good.
Is there money to be made?
Fire. Oh, they look like they are burning it.
That was a problem for you.
Decent chunk.
There.
Huh. Come out. Where are we meant to go now? That.
Let us know, Dawdle.
This side. Go have a look. Yeah. And then look down here. No, there's a few controls there. Nothing there.
Easily done.
Right. Yeah, we need more
Keep
athletics,
your
apparently.
wits about you.
What was this? Okay. No, well, this will be right. But exactly does it want me to grab? There? Tracing up,
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
okay, then this one. And this one. Nope.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. You can move it. There you go. Okay. Now, over here. Pick. For you, don't make more. Since you do run things that tell them.
I always have a backup plan.
Just perish if a walk with red scarf over his face. Sing into the dark. No, her sacred blood.
Let us know, Dawdle.
I really have no idea where we're meant to go. Oh, right here. Lol. Yeah, observe, maybe? Nope. Let's just take a look around. This way. Indeed, them. Carcass and it's too long, but I did play the regions. Yeah. Okay. Guard. Alright, foreman. There we go. Slums will be remembered in legends. Bosses call me foreman. I have no name. Have a name. You may call. Say I'm in charge here in the whole of the place. Watching you during your encounter with the enforcer. Looking at that, believe it or not, this suit made from the mold slime and technical drain water has been simmering here in the vat for at least 200 years non-stop. See the growth on the wall over there? We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts void rats and someone gets to have meat in their bowl. If it's for those who cannot even earn a ration card, I feed them in exchange for services or favours. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. Many people keep an eye out for workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your gut for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course, and grates. In there, watching one of my workers take a beating, I feel sorry for the lad. There's nothing I could do. I've stuck my neck out in the past, not going to do it again. Oof. Blood's rib. Don't let like me on their rights and mysterious. I'm grateful to them for their service to the God Emperor, but to be honest, I can't get behind the love of death. Too fond of living. Day in and day out for the glory of the ship. The rest of the time, they do their best to survive, faced with hunger, the deranged of the enforcers, void leprosy, fires, floods, fumes. In a word, it's a decent enough life. If you work, you survive. If you freeload, you also survive. If you're clever, well, and if the God Emperor wills it. Okay.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
You can't really big skills, huh? What's below having no rations? I feel like I've been everywhere.
It's about you.
Dead man? I tried to interact with him. Guessing now I should be able to interact with him since I interacted with the Burning Man, right? Or the Burnt Man. Oh, yes. I don't think that was there before. Yeah, those weren't there before. Those are new. Yeah, because we couldn't talk to this guy before. Okay, yeah, you have to do it in order, otherwise it just doesn't respond. You just can't talk to them. But again here, rumble approach, healing forward. Doing what I notice old scars across his body. Familiar. Trace for the purpose of dying, yep. Wolfen shape, however you notice pattern, lined. Deaf cultists bear similar marking to their bodies, but spinners are renewing their wounds, look long since healed. Eyes already returned to their blood symbol. Blood bedroom, I come here every watch and it hasn't been here before now. Guess today must be a special day. You want to become taken to the other side. Do not know, death's gaze is not upon you. But then why is it here? Why you? Dead man, I lost my name many years ago. I've been just another dead man ever since. If this was an interrogation, I would welcome such responses, but in the case, we're merely wasting our time. Rest of the day. My whole life's been rotten. And I only have myself to blame. I've tried to change things, fix things, and I've always ended up here, so eventually I accepted the truth. This Bloodspinner, I was, but I failed to complete my final assignment, so I was exiled from the cult. Told me to kill the one who would be at a certain junction of the utility tunnels at a certain hour. I went to the Bloodspun, then I waited an hour, 2, 5, the junction was still empty, no one came. After I was waiting, I finally realized the person at the junction had been me the whole time. It was my turn to go to the undying one, but I was afraid I couldn't do my duty. I ran. There was a pursuit. I thought I'd see their black blades the next day. Instead, years passed without them taking my heart. I tried starting a new life, but the terror never stopped, eating away at me. When I got truly desperate, I went to the Temple of Death myself, but no one would speak to me. When I gave them my name, they just whispered, "It's gone to the undying one." They took him through me like I wasn't even there. They looked through me like I wasn't there. I've lived like this for 20 years, like a coward, like a dead man. No, for what reason? Some would choose to leave the righteous path, those earning penance in due time, who whip sings vengeance on renegade malice. The blades pass sentence, for cowards seek to hide their hearts, but death makes no pretendence, and it takes what it is due in essence. He stops the third verse of the song recited to me before sending me on my final. I didn't realize at the time it was my final judgment. The sentence. Pass. On God. There were plenty of reasons I sowed death. I offered him the souls of the most pleasing men and women I could find because it kindled my passion. I killed well-fed crewmen, men who didn't deserve their wealth, and I took their thrones. I killed enforcers who looked into my eyes without fear because I wanted to be feared. I reveled in the bloodshed, but I betrayed the tenants. I realized it, and I couldn't help it, but I enjoyed it. Since you ran? No, I've just been afraid to touch my own knife since that day, though it might just stab me on its own, but the temptation is always there. Frankly, I've spent years and more, so I'm tired of it. Now purge my ship. Better for him to die than to live for yourself. This he forgot.
Always keep your
Yes,
eye
dead
on
man
the prize.
Okay, now there it is. The next web. This way. No, not that way. This way. Or was it? No, that was just pointing in this direction, right? Yeah.
Need to be made.
Dead man? No. Down here? Okay, so it must be over here, right? Yeah. It's way over here. Of course. I guess this is the only other named one. Cast, you just wandered around looking for light. No, it's next to you. Oh yes, the song here, listen, listen. She wandered in eternity and dark, yet was consoled. Web foretold, undying one's blood secrets glowed, a light of guidance her faithful fold. But threads must end, and so the spider did that which was owed. Her life and death to ship bestowed. Search, journey, then logical conclusion is that you are supposed to sacrifice yourself to measure the blood that has dredged the flagship of bones. From what I must see, road corpses. see, you don't see. You will not see until you become like the flesh and blood of the ship. I'll show you and you come to light. Come here, come here.
Let us not dawdle.
You're gonna jump in it to that blade, right? My life's in the hand. Put my life in the hands of the Emperor. Temple of the Bloodspun Web. Okay, we weren't really gonna find that without that. To jump through. Oh, I came by myself. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
It's whispered that you would honor the Temple of Death with a visit where it is athletics. Funky death cultists, what are these guys doing? There's loot over there, I want that. Oh. Oh, that would be the athletics check here. I thought it was just a shortcut. Not that it was to loot.
I'll learn from this mistake. Just as I planned. I always keep my options open.
Stuff. Okay, across. Yes, it's only an athletics check one way. Game's making sure you don't just get stuck. This way? Construction from beam to floor, high, not like a web, the origin. Wow.
Always
Big
keep your eye
shaft.
on the price.
It's in the big ventilation here. In the ventilation shafts. Executors who worship the Emperor through slaughter and bloodshed, their grim faith. Yeah.
This is intriguing.
Sarcophagus as the dead cultist bed, the bones of a deceased comrade are they bedded.
Is there money to be made? I always get the job done.
Does he? Yes. Huh?
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Yes. Okay. Spin a blade. Death pack. We'll take this loot. Thanks.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, my squad's right there. Come down as well. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they're right there. Oh my god, none of this sucks. None of this DLC's voiced, huh? Okay, and the Lord of the Ark walked the path of unlife, in the footsteps of the web's very first spinner. The servant of death bowed before him, for the domain is the giver of life. Yes, yes, truth is like a steam pour from your lips. We welcome him as the tenant demands. Days are almost as pale as the grey of your bed, but what is this? Scarlet whirlwinds rolling through the faded colours. Bloodspun welcomes its new lord, for many years. We've waited and now you're here. Some sort of title. There's a name we give to the first spinner, the one who has learned the wisdom of the tenets of the web in order to lead the others. I may have a duty to instruct and spin bloody threads, but in all other ways I am as much his servant and yours as anyone else in this temple. Not long ago, acquaintance. As I delve into the dominance from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turn to the relic's most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot, inherited by the cult from the spider who spun the first thread. One of the readings I did back then, when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on their final journey, that was when, in the triangle of destiny, I glanced our meeting, but when we almost would meet, alas, it was not revealed, so we waited year after year, and now the hour has come. The disturbance around him is similar to one stronger, he is not a psycho, or else he is such a powerful one that he can conceal his gift. However, the psychic potential is definitely higher than that of an average mortal. There are people like that in the Imperium, undiscovered by inquisitional hunters. They live out their lives and they build a reputation of having strange things happen to them on occasion. Without anyone noticing. Followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the bay's bulkheads until the threads of fate were tangled and of ages past gave us the compartment. We set ourselves to building spacious halls where the shadows, images of him, the spinners themselves would spin of death, and thus the temple that you see began to change with the succession and cult's generation. We are building it slowly but surely. Rode them along a different trail. You had to take the step, for only you were meant to become the blood. There's no reason to test faith for those who follow you. Nick whispered your name and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual, but only inside the temple can the spinners perform. Yes, we are glad he has reached this. We are ready to serve. The Song of Trailing Blood tells of a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on that path, you pass the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embrace on a search of the unknown. A search for death, a trial of compassion was the second one. You passed it when you put yourself briefly in the service of another soul. Man suffering from the burns, for the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. The third was the trial of justice. In assuming the role of judge for the apostle of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was a trial of duty, for duty always leads to death. We are our duty to the undying one, fearless in accepting of our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and 4 trials have been brought here. Go trials. Help me understand myself better. Sure. Tenets teach us that the lesson itself, lesson learned, is in itself the supreme reward for one who is open to self-discovery. Please, my brothers, the time has come. I see echoes of those who came before us and those who will with us, but since passed over to the other side, my brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I heard them from beyond their depths. They share their wisdom, I heed them. The other spinners they fear not, for their burden is mine to bear. I was cited for much of my life until a disciple of mine violated the tenets and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look into one's eyes alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyes with of true sight. Now I see more and better. Command us to prepare for trials, concealed in spiritual light. Are you prepared? Yeah, what's that gas? Calm, envelops your body. It is not. My blood is infused with a taken by those who follow the thread. It is sacred and harmless to us, but you be fogs and effects, and yet you have grasped that mind may fail the body, and the senses is a trial of the spiritual you have passed. As for you tell us. Let's do a div. You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for the spinner's bread demands the forsaking of one's previous life, but the Bloodspin will accept you. The tends allow it, but only for the man who has followed the trail until the end. On the ritual platform, the undying Emperor's feet, under the keen gaze of his dark, empty eye sockets, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hands onto your brow, chest, and shoulders is still warm. Bowed before his image, assumes a ceremonial posture with incredible ease. His withered body moves swiftly and soundlessly. You are slowly plunged into darkness to the sound of ritual chants and its moving blades. Has spoken your name, accepts you. Prayer echoes in your temples and chest. Your veins become hot and your blood turns to liquid fire. You have no fear, and you whisper, "I see you." Well, a healing grace sits upon you. I have accepted you now. And for all time, you're Blood Warden and the Undying One's most vulnerable servant. Blood trains. You move to use, removes the blinded effects from themselves. While stunned or prone, if the need effects, gain 1 AP and full movement. No turn. Many he comes during their time of service, and images of blood and whispers from the shadows, but remember that those are mere visions, for true death will come for you, will not come for you until your time, and it will take your soul. Now you're part of Bloodspin web, remember henceforth to rare vanity, for it leaves gasping rents in the armor of our soul. Which was complete, but you're not. For years we maintained to the domain. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first 3 generations of lords and ladies to grace the sanctum, and the first of them all to be. And so we're grateful we've uplifted in spirit here, accept the gift woven by the bones of his faithful servants. Okay, cool. Folks whisper prayers to the Undying One as they help you change your clothes and regain your faculties.
I always have a backup plan.
Is that it? Where does that lead us? Let me show you the way out. Show me the way. Ah. Okay, so that was Bloodspun Web, huh? It was interesting. Look here, as long as you follow the red bits, it's simple. It's like, yeah, I missed the ones that were leading to the Burning Man. I thought they went past them, lol. Anyway, yeah, that was that DLC.